These sensitive ass that just came out of this little, I don't know where they come from, but niggas be getting wild emotional. Niggas be turning into big super police.
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth.
I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us.
Busta Rhymes just went live and said some things that have the entire hip-hop world shook. And let me tell you, this isn't just another rapper talking crazy. He straight up admitted to smashing young rappers. Now, that's got people asking, was he talking about destroying them in rap battles? Or did he just expose something we weren't supposed to know? And then, out of nowhere, he turned his attention to 50 Cent, one of the most petty and calculated beef starters in the industry. If you know anything about hip-hop, you know 50 doesn't take shots lightly. So, the question is, why did Busta bring up 50 Cent? And is this the start of an all-out war? Stay locked in, because we're about to break down everything. Busta's shocking claims, the internet's wild reaction. First, let's talk about this Instagram live session that has everybody going crazy. Busta Rhymes, a certified rap legend, was chilling on IG Live, vibing, talking about his career, until, out of nowhere, he said something that made everyone do a double take. He claimed he had smashed young rappers. Now, you already know what that sounds like. The internet immediately ran with it. People were like, hold up, did Busta just confess to something wild? Because let's be real, when you say you smashed somebody, it usually means one of two things. You destroyed them in a rap battle. You handled business behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. And the way he said it? It didn't exactly sound like just a rap battle flex. Now, obviously, we're not out here making accusations, but you already know how the internet works. Fans started speculating heavy. People started pulling up old interviews, old rumors, because, let's face it, hip-hop has a lot of behind-the-scenes drama that never fully comes to light. The real question is, who is Busta talking about? Because when you make a statement that bold, people are gonna want names. And the streets are already throwing around theories.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Oh, yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them. I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping.
Let's talk about some of the names people think Busta might have been referring to. We're talking about some of the hottest young rappers in the game right now, the ones who came up after Busta's prime, the ones who might have been in the studio, in the clubs, or even just around him when they were coming up. Names like DaBaby, Lil Baby, Cordy, even Jack Harlow have been tossed around. But does that even make sense? Some fans think he could have been referring to older, young rappers from the 2010s, people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, or even Drake. But let's take a step back. Was he just talking about rap? Or was he hinting at something more? Now, we gotta talk about the other side of this. Because if you've been following hip-hop for long enough, you know there are industry secrets that nobody talks about on the mic. There have been whispers for years about how some rappers pay their dues behind the scenes in ways that don't always make the headlines. Some people think Busta was hinting at the kind of initiation that goes on in the industry, things that involve power, control, and hidden relationships that nobody really wants to talk about. And listen, we're not making claims here, but when a veteran rapper like Busta Rhymes starts throwing around words like smashed in a way that makes people question what he really meant, you know the conspiracy theories are gonna fly. And it didn't help that right after making that statement, he randomly threw 50 Cent's name into the mix. Which brings us to the next major question. Why did Busta Rhymes call out 50 Cent? Now, this is where things get even more interesting, because Busta and 50 Cent have a history, and it's not always been friendly. 50 Cent is known for being petty, calculated, and always ready to clap back. If you cross him, you'd better be ready for a response. So why did Busta bring up 50 in the middle of this conversation? Some people think Busta was taking a sneaky jab at 50, basically challenging him or hinting that he knows some industry secrets about 50 that haven't been exposed yet. And if that's the case, we might be looking at the next major hip-hop.
There's a lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro. And people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids and shit. A lot of stuff that happened.
Mainly because it's more dangerous.
I mean,
Rappers now.
I mean, this is a touchy subject. I just, I'll give you this. You can willingly turn woman and have a bag, or you can do what I'm doing. You can willingly turn trans, or you can get in trouble and go to jail and get fucked up, and they do it to you forcefully because you aged up and you didn't know what to do with your blessing.
Because let's not forget, 50 Cent loves ruining careers. He's the guy who ended Ja Rule's career. He's the guy who made fun of Floyd Mayweather for not being able to read. If Busta is coming for 50, he better be ready for war. And let's not ignore the possibility that 50 already knows something about Busta too. Think about it, if these two have been around each other for years, they probably know a lot about each other that the public doesn't. And when two legends start sending shots, it can get real messy real fast. What's next? Will 50 Cent respond? The big question on everybody's mind right now is, will 50 respond? Because let's be honest, 50 Cent does not stay quiet. If someone throws shade at him, he's gonna fire back. The real question is, how will he do it? Will he drop a savage Instagram post clowning Busta? Will he go on IG Live and air out his dirt on Busta? Or will he drop a diss track and take this to another level? And if 50 does respond, will Busta double down? Or will he try to clean up his comments? Because right now, things are getting spicy. Final thoughts. Did Busta Rhymes just expose the industry? So let's break this all down. Busta said he smashed young rappers. The internet went crazy trying to figure out what he meant. Then, out of nowhere, he threw shots at 50 Cent. Now, we're left with major questions. Was Busta just hyping himself up? Or did he just spill some serious industry secrets? Why did he randomly bring up 50 Cent? Was he hinting at some behind-the-scenes drama? And most importantly, will 50 clap back, and will this turn into the next biggest rap beef? This story is far from over, and trust me, you're gonna want to stay tuned. So let's hear from you. What do you think Busta meant? Was this just rap talk, or did he slip up and reveal something real? And how do you think 50 Cent will drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more? Because if this turns into an all-out war, you know we'll be covering it.
Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
Nah, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, he was a gay dude, super cool, me good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, this common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this.